I'll give my best Jim Mora impersonation. Playoffs? You're talking about playoffs? Are you serious? Playoffs? We're trying to win a game. So the Packers now fall once again. They got a new losing streak. They've lost their second in a row. They got pretty handily beat by the Tampa Bay Bucks today, 34-20. I know some may say, "Oh no, it was close." It wasn't really that close. Packers can't stop the run. They can't score at key times. They don't play complementary football. They're not physical enough, as I stated kind of earlier this morning. They're not tough enough. Some players try hard, but they're just not physical and not tough enough. They only had one turnover. It was at the end, so it really didn't even count. They got one turnover, so it was 1-1 with turnovers. But the Packers just don't seem like they want it this year. I know they're young. They have some talent, but they're young, but they just don't win consistently. They don't get first downs consistently. They don't move the ball. Things that I'm like thinking about right in my head. I know I'm kind of like all over the place right now because I'm kind of aggravated. It's like when the Packers run the ball, besides a couple of possessions or a series, even like the one I'm thinking about is the first. Jones came out and he was slashing. He looked real nice. But then like another series, they run right to the line. They get like a yard, if that. When other teams run the ball on us, it's 5 yards every time, 4 yards every time, 6 yards every time. They're always going forward. They're always getting positive yards. Packers run it, boom, they hit a wall, or they get tripped up, or they get maybe a half an inch or half a yard. Um, so yeah, so the Packers they lose 34-20. Jaden Reed, I mean, he's a gutsy guy. He's a tough guy. He had a touchdown. Tucker Kraft had a touchdown, and then two field goals. You know, and they couldn't stop Mayfield today. I know we beat them twice, but it wasn't going to happen the third time. Third time wasn't a charm for us. I never want to give up, but the Packers aren't going anywhere this year, which we kind of figured. They just kind of gave us false hope a little bit with those 3 wins in a row, beating the Chargers. We aren't very good this year. You know, the coach got fired. Detroit, they're Detroit. They're having a good year, but they're Detroit. And Kansas City is that kind of having a down year. So I'm not trying to knock the Packers for their 3 wins, but to lose at home at Tampa Bay again like that, getting beat by 14, being down 13-10 at the half, it's frustrating. It's really frustrating as a Packer fan. They got a lot of work to do. 6-8, play Carolina next week. They can get beat. Carolina can beat them. Like I kind of said it to somebody that last week they could beat the Giants. I'm sorry, they could go to the Super Bowl or they could lose to anybody, and that's kind of what they're showing again. So I'm just a little disappointed because they kind of gave us a little bit of hope. And this is the only season we got. There's only 3 games left. They could be at 6-11, or they can be 9-8. They can be 7-10. Who knows? So yes, frustrated Packer fan right now. Go Pack, go! Carolina next week, December 24th, and we'll see what happens. So Packer fans, hang in there. And I'm going to go listen to the post game right now, and hopefully we'll see what they do. See what they do next week. Go Pack, go! Joe Palone from Behind the Cheese. Check it out.